Welcome to the next episode of Epic Rap Battles of History. We got Cheater versus Troll. Begin! Alright, what we got? I tried to bell the paleo trap of the Morella reviving itself, and I'm being held hostage for 3 hours. Well, you can't bell that, right? This can't be belled. He has no way to win the game and is doing this out of spite. Well, paleo traps in graveyard cannot be belled. Let's check these logs. He's saying 3 hours, by the way. 3 hours. Let's see. My opponent tried yet another illegal play. Ghost bell on paleo trap. It's legit like the 6th illegal play he tried this duel. He already got a PE minor from a judge. For the same reason this game, I'm really tired of playing like this. Okay, this sounds to me like he's absolutely trying to farm a game loss. What was the other ruling that the judge issued here? So they had a judge call fucking an hour and a half into their duel. And the judge was about the opponent committing to a link 3. Made an illegal summon. The judge said, why are you trying to force a legal summon with the materials? Mistakes happen. So he gave blue a PE minor for an illegal summon and gave red a UC minor for sharking. And then red said, sure, let's encourage cheaters then. And then the judge said, can you prove this was cheating? I'm going to be real. It feels like red is just trying to shark for a win here. How did the paleo situation play out? You can both stop talking now. I'll review logs. You can both stop talking now. Give me a sec. So, activated Dominus Impulse, declared Morella in grave, sent Ghost Bell. Red said it's a trap. Blue said okay. Red calls a judge for ruling. Red says, you tried to cheat me like 5 times already. I need to call a judge for cheating. You tried 15 illegal plays. No, you tried to make ransom with non-malice monster. You tried to cheat me on Sheeran. Tried to cheat me now with Bell. Blue says, no one ever tried to cheat you. I'm not saying nothing more. And then they're fucking waiting and waiting and waiting. Jesus Christ. Like, this is just, he didn't know the ruling. I don't think he's trying to cheat. Realistically, that's all I see. It just looks like he doesn't know the ruling. Let me check something. Blue has no history. Red has a history for sharking. Today, actually. That was the sharking warning from today. Okay, so from what I see, Watch Mojo's top 10 was simply not aware that the paleo trap couldn't be belled. I think this is a reasonable ruling to not be familiar with and confused. Like, I think that's like such a simple like thing that can happen. Like, it's just that he doesn't know the ruling. When's the last time you played against a paleo player, bro, and had bell in hand? Now, Red's gonna argue, yes, but it was still illegal, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that you can bell a paleo. Like, genuinely, I don't think it's unreasonable to think you can bell a paleo. It's a card that's summoning itself out of the grave as a monster. I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that's bellable. Red said, I will protect the ladder from your cheating attempts. Holy, the White Knight is here. Why can you not bell it? Because it's a trap card that's summoning itself as a monster rather than a monster being summoned from the grave, if that makes sense. There's a continuous trap card that says monsters can't be summoned from the grave. You can still summon paleos under it. So doesn't know the ruling of Bell, doesn't know the ruling of Sheeran. He doesn't know some requirements of his monsters. He doesn't know he can activate. Hey, buddy, chill. I was called for this one interaction. I will rule this one interaction. All those other interactions are not what I was called for here. However, it does very much look to me like you are rule sharking in attempt to get a free win from your opponent, simply not knowing a ruling. You could have just as easily said, Bell cannot be chained to my paleo, and then proceeded with the duel from there. It was completely unnecessary to wait for fucking damn near an hour, pretty much an hour, for a judge when the game state was rewound and corrected. You went to go fix the mistake and made it again? Wait, did I? That's so funny. I'm so bad at typing, man. Let me see the upgrade for a rule sharking penalty. It's just unsportsmanlike conduct, right? Yeah, it would just be an unsportsmanlike conduct, and I would upgrade it to a game loss. What game is this right now? It's game 3. I call the judge because I want to play in a comfortable environment. I'm really tired to try and defend myself from this guy cheating attempts. Again, not knowing a ruling isn't cheating. You can stop playing the victim and saying you need to protect the ladder from a cheater. Like, this is fucking crazy. I am going to be upgrading your previous rule sharking warning to a UC major with game loss penalty. I'm gonna be so real. I'm upgrading this to a game loss because I think this player is being completely unreasonable. I think it is so easy to just go, oh, you can't bell that. I don't think that warrants waiting for a judge for an hour to be like, he had illegally activated bell. I told him he couldn't do it, and he said, oh, my bad, and then took it back. Like, are we fucking serious right now? You see major upgrade for last rule sharking warning. Game loss issued. I'm going to issue it in just a second. I'm going to let him say what he has to say. Blue says, thank you, judge. Based. Well, sure, I'll take it. But I mean, if players can go around and rated trying 5 illegal activations, okay. Then this site is not serious then. It's very serious. You're just trying to fucking get a win for no reason. Boom, boom. Have a nice day. And I'm out. That's insane. Completely insane, man. Worst judge ever seen. I'm actually one of the better judges you've ever seen. I'm actually quite good at what I do. Okay, I do this a lot. I'm well practiced. As you can see from the chat, my opponent tried to shark me 2 times. Holy shit. Today, the sharks are out, man. They're swimming in the water. And then he says he insulted him in a homophobic way. Reviewing logs. One moment, please, duelists. Pull the logs, ladies and gentlemen. We're just keeping the hat on today, apparently. Oh, he's just using slurs. Blue straight called him the F slur. Well, I mean, I honestly don't need to look further than that. Yeah, I mean, you're taking a freeze. Slurs are not accepted on this platform. You will be frozen for the use of slurs. The next infraction is a permanent ban. Understood? Yeah, I mean, this is the easiest freeze of my life for slurs. Use of slurs. Boom. 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 Oh, did I write slurs with an I? My bad, dude. I just can't fucking type, man. I'm ass at typing. I'm gonna issue him the loss. Boom, 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 boom. The next infraction is a ban. Perma. Yeah, that's how DB has chosen to rule slurs. The first time, it's a long freeze. And then after they come back, if they do it ever again, it's permanent. No questions asked. Read log on top of the non-stop swearing. Bro, explain what happened. Oh my god. Judge, check log. Judge. All right. Oh god. These guys are fucking insulting each other like crazy. All right. Blue, main 1, activates smashing ground. Red, sends swap frog. Blue enters battle phase, then normal summons DD Warrior Lady. So blue is in the wrong for trying to summon a monster in the battle phase. Red says no, main phase 2. Blue says magic calling out the grown man and then acting like a child. Red says because you went to battle phase and then summoned. It's main phase 2 then if you're summoning. Blue says I summoned that attack. Red says you didn't. Blue says take the fucking L and move on, or wait, I don't care. Blue calls a judge for AFK. Red says you can explain to him why you went to battle phase, then summoned and made 0 effort to say misclick or main phase 1 for minutes. Blue says it was obviously a misclick. I didn't want to stall my dude. Stop being a stubborn child about little shit. Red says the same game you're complaining about, but calling a judge over and gonna sit around because you don't want to lose rank. Where's the insulting? Like, they're just like kind of bickering back and forth. Blue says because you act like a bitch. So Blue's the one kind of being an ass. Like, they're both kind of being rude to each other, but the reality is that Blue is the one that's in the wrong here. I mean, let's make this real easy, shall we? Are you here? 30 seconds to respond. Are you here, Mr. Blue? If he's here, then I get to argue with him. If he's not here, I'm just going to issue the loss for AFK, and I'll issue a warning after the fact for being an overall ass. I'll give him a UC minor just for just overall being an ass. Like, the reality is that Blue is kind of trying to bully Red into allowing him to make this play. Okay, so we're doing this. Loss for AFK, and then this guy, you'll be issued a UC minor warning for the misconduct. Like, bro is just acting like an ass, and I don't fuck with that. Warning applied. Fantastic. I mean, that was simple enough. Bro is trolling. He is cheating. All right. Cheating versus trolling. Who wins, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the next episode of Epic Rap Battles of History. We got cheater versus troll. Begin! Dude, they're 6 minutes into the duel. They drew their cards. Blue set a card from hand. Red went question mark. Blue said thinking. Normal summon Despian Tragedy. Red paused the game, said, what are you doing? And Red says, it's clearly my turn. It's Red's turn. Why is Blue playing? It is your opponent's turn. Why are you playing on their turn? What are we talking about here? He's literally trying to set a card, summon Tragedy on the opponent's turn. It's Red's turn. Is it that one guy? You think it's that one guy? Let's check. Let's see if it is that one guy, shall we? It is not. It is not that one guy. Bro, heard about turn 0 plays and was just like, yeah, all cards. It was my turn and I haven't finished. Well, as you can see, it is not your turn. Either you are trolling or you're blind. I don't which is it? You're either trolling or you're blind. You tell me which one it is, Duelist. Okay, chat. Allow me to read you Blue's history here. Blue's history. Frozen for cheating. Frozen for cheating. Frozen for trolling. Frozen for trolling. Frozen for trolling. I'll be freezing you for trolling, as you have an extensive history of doing so. Your account is also in danger of permanent ban. He's probably going to be permanently banned. This is his 6th freeze, and the new upgraded rules say that after the 5th you get banned. So he probably hasn't trolled since. So yeah, you're getting frozen. Yeah, your ass is getting fucking frozen. Trolling again. Boom, 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 and boom. User Master Loki has reached their 6th freeze for trolling again. I would suggest a perma ban. I mean, bro, this is crazy. You account? Yeah, I can't type chat. We know this at this point, okay? I can't type for shit. We know this. This is known.